So new topic. Packages are schema. Schema is nothing but database. So packages are database objects that groups logically related Pl-Sql types, variables, and subprograms. I'll repeat. Packages are schema. Schema is nothing but database. Packages are database objects. Database objects. That means we know what is database. It is a place. It is a storage which collects and stores some information. Information like different data types. We can store number data type, character, varchar, date, boolean, anything. So we can store all the type of data in one place, and that place is known as schema or database. So packages are database objects that groups logically related Pl-Sql types. Types, variables, we know what is variable. Boolean variable, character variable, number, so different values, and subprograms. So subprograms, what is schema? It is a list of logical structures of data. Logical structures of data, which means, for example, if I ask the compiler, select ename, comma, imp number, comma, higher date from emp. So this is the logical structure I have given. So ename is a varchar. It is varchar data type, and emp number, it is a number data type. Higher date, it is a date data type. It is a date data type. So it is a list of logical structures of data, logical structures. So varchar is a structure, data type of structure, number is a structure, and higher date is a structure. So list of logical structures of data. So higher date is one data which belongs to date data type. EMP number is a data which belongs to number data type, and same as ename which belongs to varchar data type. And these different types of data types are written in the form of logic. So that is package. At a time we'll get everything. So package. So it is a collection of variables. Packages are a collection of variables, cursors, procedures, functions. So 1, 2, 3, 4 functions are stored in one location. That means we can retrieve the data with the help. So if I want to retrieve the data with the help of variables, that is declaration, initialization, cursors. So like inbuilt cursors, user defined cursors, procedures using in parameter and out parameter, functions also using using in parameter and return parameter. We can use all of this in one place. If I want to use variables, we have to use it separately, cursor separately, procedure separately, and function separately to retrieve the data. But using these variables, cursors, procedure, functions all together in one place, and that place is packages. So we can retrieve the multiple data with the help of packages using variables, using cursors, using procedure or functions. So it is a collection of variables. Cursors, procedures, and functions are stored in one location. Everything is stored in one location. So they support function overloading. Which means packages support function overloading. Any idea what is overloading? Overloading. Function.
Out of memory.
So function overloading is nothing but, see here, we have variables, we have cursors. 1 second, I'll show it. Consider I'm having a declare, begin, and get. Declare, begin, and get. So here we can use variables like any name. something like I'll give a variable name with some data type and size and size. So this is declaration name, and here I can use variables, I can use cursors, I can use procedures, and also I can use functions. So I can return the data with the help of variables, cursors, so procedure and function. That means variable syntax should be written here. Syntax for cursor can also be written here. Syntax for procedure also can be written here. And syntax for functions can also be written here. So different data types, so different record types with different data types can be written everything in one place. So package, for example, consider we will go to a saloon. So we'll go to a saloon. We will just plan to, well, we'll just plan for a haircut. We'll just plan for a haircut, which costs around 250. But what they say, sir, we have a package, something like facial, uh, and like hair massage, body massage, some different on, with a package of 1,499 package. So this is just for one purpose. 250 is the cost for only one purpose, that is haircut. But this is the cost for multiple purpose, for facial, for haircut, for trimming, for a hair massage, body massage, everything. So everything comes with the package with the cost of 1,499. In the same way, package here, using this package, we can try to return the data belongs to variables using cursors, using procedures, using functions also, which are stored in one location. All these variables, cursors, procedure, functions are stored in one location. So that is a package. So they support function overloading. Function overloading. So what is function? I'll ask function. So I'll ask the compiler to do a task. I'll assign a task. So based on the task, it will react. Compiler will react. So here I'm giving one task using variables. I'll give one task and I'll get one response or one reaction. But function overloading. So this is the first function I'm giving. I'll use cursors. Second function. Third function. And the next one. So I'm giving multiple tasks to the compiler. So this is function overloading, giving the task more tasks to the compiler. Using variables and giving some task, using cursor I'm giving some task, procedure some task, and function some task. So this is function overloading. Function overloading. So they might ask you which method is called as function overloading. Which method is called as function overloading? So you can ask package. Packages are called as packages supports function overloading. So that's what you have here. Packages supports function overloading. Encapsulation. Packages supports encapsulation. We have read this before. Capsulation is nothing but data hiding. These are same. Data hiding, data binding, or data hiding, or capsulation. Capsulation is nothing but hiding the data. If it is encapsulation, removal of data. Removal of data is nothing but return the data from the table or database. Returning the data from the table. So a package will have two mandatory parts. A package will have two mandatory parts. First, package specification or declaration. Package specification or declaration. So they might ask, what are the parts of packages? What are the parts of packages? So we have two parts. The first one is package specification or package declaration, and the second one is package body or definition. If they ask again, what is package specification or declaration? Package specification is the interface or blueprint to the package. Blueprint to the package. which means consider I'm having a sweet box. Still my paint is not working. I have to update this application. So consider I'm having a sweet box. If I'm having a sweet box, it will be having a transparent paper on the top. It will be having transparent paper on the top so that we can see what kind of, what kind of speeds are placed in that particular box. So we'll be having different types of speeds in that particular box. So interface is nothing but is a blueprint. So blueprint is nothing but preview of the package. That means preview of the data types which are stored in one place. I'll repeat. Or if I go with the EMP table. So from this EMP table, we have seen that we have EMP number data type, we have character, we have varchar, we have date, we have number. So that is a package. All the different data types are present in one table, and that table is employee table. And we have the same thing with the department also. We have a varchar number in the department table. And if I go with customers table, same here we have number, varchar, and salary. We have number, varchar, and salary. So once again, I'm reading the call. So package specification. Package specification. So the specification is the interface to the package. Interface. So interface is nothing but blueprint. So overview of what that package holds. I'll repeat, package specification. For example, if we purchase any product, if I go with any phone, so before purchasing any phone, we'll go with the specifications. Specifications, like what is the cost, what is the brand, RAM, what is the resolution, camera, cost, battery, so on, everything we'll just go through once, because we want to know what kind of package does that phone have. We have to know the specification first. So then only we will show interest in that to purchase or not. In the same way, the package specification is nothing but it is an interface. What is interface? A blueprint or an overview to the package. Overview to the package. So a package specification holds the declaration of variables, declaration of cursors, functions, procedures, and subprograms. So we have just read this before. It holds variables, cursors, procedures, and function. In the same way, specification. That means package holds variables, cursors, functions, procedures, and subprograms. So this is package specification. Then coming to package body or definition. So package body is nothing but it has the codes of various various methods declaration, and it holds the body of subprogram. So package body is nothing but, one second. So here, in between, declare and begin, whatever we will be writing, that is called as specification. Specification, which means this package holds variables, cursors, functions, and procedures. So here we can write the package specification in between declare and begin, and package body. Package body, it says it holds the subprograms. Package body has the codes. Codes is nothing but the printing statement. PBMS output 1, 2, 3, 4, any number. So the package body has the codes for various method declaration and holds the body of subprograms. So we have seen this subprograms using if conditions, like x is less than or equal to, and the condition, we were using the condition, or we were using the loops. So end if, end loop. So this is subprograms. This is one program, and this is some other program. If is one program, and using loop conditions is one more program. So this is body definition. This is package body. In between begin and end, whatever we will be writing, that is called as package body or definition. So this is one of the question which is asked. What is package? Types of package, and what are types of package? What is package specification or declaration? What is package body or definition? Therefore, records, something called Pl-Sql records. So record is nothing but record. It is a data structure that can hold the data items of different kinds. Records is nothing but is a data structure that can hold the data items of different kinds. Same as the previous one. If I go with the employee table, I'm having EMP number, e-name, job, salary, hire date, commission, department number. Or if I make it, we can add one more column, Gmail ID also. So this is the employee table we have, and this employee table holds the data items of different kinds. Data items, which means EMP number, data type, character, number, date, number, and combination of all. So different data items which holds this particular employee table. So our record, these are all the records, and we know that we have some records in employee number, some 14 columns, 14 rows. Here also 14 rows. Each and every column has 14 records. So all those records are present in one table, that is EMP table. So a record is a data structure. That means what kind of data does a record have? So a record is a data structure that can hold data items of different kinds. So this is the employee table. This is the employee table, which holds the data item of different kinds. So employee number is a different data type. Character, number, date is a different type. This is a still number and combination of all. It could be varchar or character. So different data types that holds that are stored in one particular place or one particular structure. So records consist of different fields. So in here, what is field? In here, what is field?
Column.
This column. So fields are nothing but columns. So records consist of different columns. As we just seen before, employee number is one column which holds only number data type. Employee name is a varchar data type which holds only character data type. Same as hire date, only date column. Gmail address, only combination of all varchar. So records consist of different fields, nothing but different columns, similar to a row of a database. So the records that could be stored in the form of columns, which is also similar to row also. So we have employee name. So it will be in the form of rows. It could be different data types. We can store in the row form or we can store in the column form. So that is, a record allows you to recognize and represents its information in a better way. So a record allows you to recognize and represents its information in a better way. So we have to use records to store the data in a structured manner so that we can represent in a better way. For example, if I use this employee number, I'll give it as number data type. So in this employee number, only I can store number values. I cannot store character values. Because it is a number data type. But if I make it date, higher date. If I use a column like hire date, which is a date data type, and here only I can store date data type, only date. I cannot store character. I cannot store character values. So that's the reason why we have to arrange the records in a better way. We have seen this in data types. It is so yeah, DBMS. It is a software which is used to maintain and manage the database and to store the data in a systematic and organized manner. Systematic and organized manner. So we have the same line here. A record allows you to organize. So this is the first column, which should be stored with number data type. Second column, so on so data type. So different columns with different data types. So all those data are present in one place, one database, because so because to organize and represent its information in a better way. So Pl-Sql can handle the following types of records. We have three types of records: table-based records, cursor-based records, user-defined records. I repeat, table-based records, cursor-based records, and user-defined records. So if it is table-based records, the attribute row type enables a programmer to create table-based and cursor-based records. So attribute row type enables a programmer to create a table-based and cursor-based records. Because what is table-based? The records which are already there in the database. Cursor-based, the records which are already there in the database. So we have seen this one, inbuilt cursor, implicit cursor. So what is implicit cursor? The records which are already there in the database, and from those data we have to retrieve. Table-based, same. We should have some table first, and that table should consist of some information first, and then with the help of those information, we can retrieve. So if it is table-based and cursor-based, both are same. The records which are already created. So a row type attribute enables a programmer to create table-based and cursor-based attribute because it is already stored. So cursor-based again, a record whose structure is drawn from the select list of a cursor. So if it is cursor-based, we have to use select clause. So as we have seen last time, select into customer ID, customer name, customer money, customer address, address from customers. So if we want to require any data based on cursor, it is used with the help of cursor based records are drawn from select list. Select list. So we have seen select clause. It is the simplest and fastest way to return the data from a table. So select list. What is list? So here I've given the list. I want ID type, I want a name type, and I want address type from customers table. So we can retrieve the data with the help of cursor based. Therefore, user-defined records. So user-defined records that allows you to define the different record structure. I'll repeat, user-defined records. For example, one second. So a user-defined record type that allows you to define the different record structure. These record consist of different fields. So user-defined, which means consider create a table. Well, as we have seen previously, I'll create a students table. From these students table, I can enter any different columns. So student name, yes name, yes ID, yes phone number, yes age, and yes blood group, different fields. So here I'm having different columns, different fields. So that's what it says. These records consist of different fields or different fields from different tables in the database. So different fields. So if I'm having students table, these are the fields. These are the column names which we can mention. If it is EMP, we have different table name. We have different column name like EMP number, EMP name, salary, job, hire date, and then department number, salary also. And if it is DP table, we have department number, department name, and location. If it is customers table, we have ID, customer ID, customer name, address, and salary. So these records consist of different fields from different tables in the database. So these are all the tables that are available in the database, and these are also different tables. Student is a different table which has different fields, which means different columns. Employee is a table, different fields. Department number, department is a table, different fields. Customer is a table, different fields with different data type. Examples, we have seen employee number, hire date. These are from employee table. The same example. These are some different columns or different fields from one table which is present in the database. And like name, address, salary, name, address, salary from customers table, department number, department name, and location from DPT table. So this is user defined. We can say as of now I'm having student name. It is varchar, or it could be character. I'm having character data type, or this is character data type. And this could be number data type, student ID. It could be number data type. Now I can change this character to varchar because I'm defining my own data type. And I'm having student ID as number. I'll change this to varchar. Phone number. So I can change this to phone number also. I can change to any data type. I can change to any data type. So because user defined, I can define my own data type. We can define our own columns and we can define our own records. So we have created a student table. We have created a student table, and here we were trying to store our own data with our own column. So student name, my friend's name, their age, their address, everything is own. Those are the data which are created by own. So that is user defined. We can define our own columns, we can define our own data types, we can define our own records. So that is user defined records. So then the last one, something called collections. Collection is an ordered group of elements having the same data type. Ordered group of elements having the same data type. So collection, for example, or if we go to any mall or any DMart, I'll go with a DMart. So from this DMart, you would have seen in the counter while you're scanning the products in the counter. So here, they'll be having 10 rupees notes, 20 rupees, 50, 100, 200, 500. If available, it previously 2000 also. And here, coins, 5 rupees coins, 2 rupees coins, any change. So I'll repeat from the first, collection. So here they'll collect only 10 rupees notes. 10 rupees notes, and here 20 rupees notes, and here 50 rupees note, only 50 rupees. They'll not replace 50 into 20, 20 into 50, they'll not replace. It is meant for collecting the notes that are 50 rupees only to collect same type of amount. And if we have 100 rupees and here 200 rupees notes and here 500 rupees, and if available, consider we'll go with this one also 2000 rupees notes. It's not available still. And here coins, any coins, 2 rupees coins, 5 rupees coins, 1 rupee coin, 20 rupees coin, 10 rupees coin, any number of coins, any different types of coins. So they know in which track they, well, in which track they have placed what kind of amount. So directly, if for example, then if I pay 500 rupees and my bill is 50 rupees, my bill is 50 rupees. Now they have to return the change of 450. So what they'll do, they'll collect 200 rupees notes and they'll give me 150 rupees directly because it is time saving. They will not give 450 rupees of 10 rupees notes or 20 rupees notes or 400 rupees notes. They'll directly make it simple. 200 rupees notes and 150 rupee notes based on the bill. And if I pay 2000 and my bill is 100 rupees, they'll take 300 rupees notes and the remaining change. So a collection is a ordered group of elements having the same data type. So this is one order, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. 8 different orders having the same data type. So it is meant for collecting 10 rupees notes, 20, 30, 40, this one, sorry, 20, 50, 100, 200, 500, and 2000. And here some coins. Each element is identified by a unique subscript that represents its position in the collection. So each element is identified by a unique subscript, which means, so here I have given the order as first rack is for 10 rupees. And I can change this one. I can interchange this one. I can consider this one as first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. Or reverse. I can make it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or I can make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So based on the need, we can change this, change its subscript. That means the position. So I repeat, each element. So these are all different elements, 8 elements, which are identified by a unique subscript, because this is a unique subscript. It is clearly known for, it is clearly mentioned that it is for 10 rupees, 20, 30, 50, so on so amount that represents its position in the collection. So here, these are all the collection records. These are all the collections, and I want to know the position of 500. So we know it directly because it is clearly available, clearly visible. This is the position of 500. In the same way, whatever the records we are collecting in the table, so whatever the records we will be collecting with the different data types, highlight this one, date data type, number, character, varchar, whatever. So we have different data types which are collected in one place, and we can identify. We can identify its position in the collection. For example, employee table, EMP number, employee name, job, salary, hire date, mission, department number. Let it be this much. So I want to know the second column of the data type. So this is the second column of the data type, which is varchar. Or if they ask, I want to know the fourth column of the data type. Data type of the fourth column. I want to know the data type of the fourth column. It is salary, could be number. I want to know the fifth data type of the fifth column of the data type. So it is hire date. So we know that this is the first column, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, n number, and we can identify its position in the collection. That means I have given some order. This is the first, this is the second, this is the third. Here I'm having varchar, and here also I'm having varchar. So varchar's position 1 and varchar's position 2. Numbers position 1, numbers position 2, numbers position 3, numbers position 4. They are hided. What is the hidden position? So this is the only one hide we have, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So fifth column, fifth column. So collection is an ordered group of elements having the same data type. Ordered group of elements having the same data type, and each element is identified by a unique subscript that represent its position in the collection. So these are all the collected records, and we have assigned some position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 8. So if they ask where is 20 rupees, 20 rupees tag, it is clearly here. 200 rupees, it is here. 100 rupees, it's here. Coins, it is here. So we can easily identify because we have organized to identify the records and to represent its position. So that is collection. Collection is nothing but collecting same type of data, collecting an ordered group of data type. And we have types of collection. They might ask, what are the types of collection? We have three types of collections: indexed by tables or associative array, nested tables, variable size array, or V array. I'll repeat. If they ask what are the types of collections, what are the types of collection? There are three types of collections. One is indexed by tables or associative array. Second one is nested table. Third one is variable size array. So index by table, the first one. Index by table says it is a set of key value pairs. It is a set of key value pair, which means so each key is unique and is used to locate the corresponding value. I'll repeat. Index by table. Index by table, associative array, which means it is a set of key values. For example, I'll take the same EMP table, and here we have two key values. One is EMP number, it is one of the key, and department number, it is also one of the key. So we have set of key value pairs. So EMP number is a primary key and department number is a foreign key. So we can establish the connection between those two tables using, so we have two column names which are present in same table. Employee number is also present in employee table. Department number is also present in employee table. It is associative. So both these columns are associative, which means from the same table. So each key is unique and is used to identify and is used to locate the corresponding value. Which means corresponding value. For example, I want to know the details of the employee number. So the details of the employees who is having employee number 7839. So what I do, details of the employees EMP, where EMP number in or equals to 7839. So I want to identify or I want to locate the details of these number, and this number is from this column, employee number column. Or I want to know the details of the employees whose name is Alan. So here it will become evening. So each column is unique. Each key is unique. Whatever the number of columns we have in the table, each and every columns are unique, because we have to identify those records with the help of that unique column name. So if it is Alan, it is from employee name. If it is salesman, that is from job. Salesman, it is from job. So job is a unique column where we can identify the records who are working as a salesman. If it is some date, like 01 Jan 1987, and here the column name will change to higher 8. So it is a set of key values. But all the records from the table are key values, because each key is unique and it is used to identify or it is used to locate the corresponding values. So whatever for example, if I'm having salary column, From that salary column, I'm having different corresponding values. So if I'm looking for 3,000, that is one corresponding value. If I'm looking for 5,000, that is one more corresponding value. That means required value corresponding with what related values to that particular column. So that is indexed by table. And those indexed by tables can be either integer or a string. Either integer or a string. That means the column name can be integer or number. Integer or number, or those, sorry, this employee number. EMP number. So this column can be either integer, that is number or integer, or string. String is nothing but varchar. Meaning, job. So these are all string or varchar, because we know that anything which is enclosed within a single quote is called as character, that is or varchar. And we know that the sequence of characters, like sequence of characters, if it is J or if it is J, just one character. And this is sequence of characters, it could be string. Both are same. Strings are also same, varchar is also same. So these key can be either integer or string. That is indexed by table, from the same table, associative table. Then something called nested table. We know this one. Nested tables can be stored in a database column. Nested table can be stored in the database column. It can further be used for simplifying SQL operations where you join a single column table with larger table. One second. So we had employee table, we had employee name column, employee number column, and employee name column. So here we had some 14 records. In this employee number, we had 14 employee numbers, and we have 14 names. 14 names. So, and yes, I'll go with one more one, job. And here also we had some 14 records. 14 records. So we know that the employee number has a different numbers for all the 14 employees. Same. The employee names, 14 employees are having different names, and jobs. 14 employees are having different jobs. But here in the employee name, we have somebody called Smith. And he is reporting to somebody. He is reporting to 4, which means 4 is also from employee number, and he is reporting to somebody, that is James. And still James is also reporting to somebody, and it is King. So we have employee, his manager, and his manager, but they all belong to the same table. But in case if I want only employees record, that is Smith record, what I'll do, E1, I'll make it E1 dot. For example, I want Smith's salary. Or Smith's hire date. So what I'll do, E1 dot salary, comma, E1 dot hire date. If I go with Ford's salary, it is E2 dot salary, comma, his hire date, E2 dot hire date. Same thing with James, it is E3 dot salary, comma, E3 dot hire date. Same thing with King, E4 dot salary, comma, E4 dot hire date. See, E1 is nothing but a small table for employees. E2 is nothing but a small table for manager. E3 manages manager. E4 manages manager, his manager. But they all belong to one table. It is EMP. So a nested table can be stored in a database column. So nested table. See here we have E1, E2, E3, E4. We have E1, E2, E3, E4, but still they are all present in one database column, that is employee name. It can be further, it can further be it can be used for simplifying SQL operations. Simplifying SQL operations where you can join a single column table with a larger table. I'll repeat. It can further be used for simplifying SQL operations. See, I want employee's salary. I want manager's salary. I want his manager's salary. I want his manager's hire date. So I'm simplifying this one. Because I have to write the query using SQL operations, I want to simplify. E1 as employee, E2 as this one, manager, E3 as manager, E4 as and his manager. But they all belong to the same table. So it can be further used for simplifying SQL operations where you can join a single column. So this is just a single column with a larger table. This is the employee table, which is a larger one. And from that larger table, so once again, we had employee. So Smith, he is from EMP E1 table. Manager Ford, EMP E2 table. His manager James, EMP E3 table. His manager King, EMP E4 table. But they all belong to one large table, employee table. They all belong to still a larger table. But for the simplification, for the operation of for the simplifying the SQL operations, we are using one single column table as E1, E2, E3, E4. So nested table is nothing but a table inside another table. A table inside another table. So we have seen this before in the joining multiple tables topic. We had employee table. But from that employee table, again we have E1, EMP E1 table, EMP E2 table, EMP E3 table, EMP E4 table. So that is nested of tables. So they might ask this question, give me one example for nested tables. They could ask, what is the example? Give me one example for nested table. So you can use this employee table and this E1 as Smith, manager as Ford, again his manager as James, and his manager King as E1, E2, E3, E4. So this is E1, E2, E3, E4 for employee table. If it is from their department table, D1, D2, D3, D4. So you have to be very thorough with this joining multiple tables. We can understand very easily. So that is nested tables, joining or a table inside another table is known as nested table. So example, employee table. Employee table is the only table which we have as an example. So employee table, because in that employee table, we have employees, managers, and their managers, but they all belong to the same table, a larger table. But for the simplifying SQL operations, we will be taking the small steps. We will be considering as small tables like from EMP, E1, manager E2, so on. So that is nested tables. Therefore, variable size array or V-array. It says it is an array whose number of elements can vary from 0 to the declared maximum size. I'll repeat, variable size array. It is an array whose number of elements can vary from 0 to the declared maximum size. And we use this to access an element of variable array, which means consider I'm having record number 1 to record number 14. I'm having record number 1 to record number 14. So I'll ask the compiler, I want the records from 1 to 5. The rows from 1 to 5. So we can use this variable size array. So it is an array whose number of elements can vary from 0 to the declared maximum size. But here we don't have a column number 0. We don't have the column number 0, but we have column number from 1, which we don't use this one. But you should know what is variable size array. It is an array whose number of elements can vary from 0 to the declared maximum size from the table. So if it is employee table, the maximum size is 14. If it is customers table, the maximum size is 7. If it is department table, the maximum size is 4. Based on the table, we have to know what is the maximum size, and we have to define the maximum size. We have to declare the maximum size, and it will start from 0. But we don't have any 0. We can start from 1 only. So you can answer this. It is an array whose number of elements can vary from 0 to the declared maximum size. We use this to access an element of variable array. Access an element of variable array. So that means if it is array, that means associative array from the same table. If it is variable array from the different tables. From the different tables, we can try to access the data, but this is not recommended. Joins is the only way where we can retrieve multiple data, where we can retrieve the data from multiple tables. Join is the only, that is the best way. And apart from that, we have set operators, which is not required. And along with that, we have subqueries. It is sometimes used. So majority of the time, we will be using joins. And then along with that, in sometimes we can use this one subqueries, but we will never use set operators. But still, we should know set operators as well. So this is collection. And therefore, some different interview questions. These are all the questions which I have collected from the senior batch, from your seniors, their seniors. So whoever were attending interview questions, they used to come and I used to collect the questions from them, and I have written of this. These are the different questions they were asked to answer, and these are the questions which I have collected from them, and I have made a note of this and different kinds of questions. And you should not rely on this one only. Along with that, you have to practice the remaining also. So this is for today.